Hey guys, it's Ozzy Mora with your education station here. We are going to get to it. We're highlighting both the competitive and personal sides of high school girls flag football and its growing impact. I'm so excited to talk about this today. I have two special guests, a friend of mine too. I'll have you guys introduce yourselves.
Thank you. I'm Darrell Johnson, Coach Darrell Johnson with Next Over Sports. The name of my girls' team is SFG, which stands for Sacrifice for Greatness. Been coaching the girls' game since about 2018, so been very blessed to do it.
A long time.
Yes, ma'am.
So you coach girls flag football,
Yes, ma'am.
high school.
High school girls flag football, middle school girls flag football.
Oh, wow.
It's been a blessing. Yes.
What about you?
My name is Jason Howzell. I'm the co-founder of Dojo 32, and I'm also a coach here in the Valley at Bonanza High School. I'm the boys and girls assistant coach. I help on both sides of the ball.
I am a huge fan of flag football. It's sweeping the nation. We are sanctioned. Can you explain what that means to people that are watching?
Well, we have some states that are all sanctioned, so that means that those states are hosting girls' high school football. They're playing the high school 7-on-7 version, which allows them to get prepared to go play in college, USA, flag football, those types of things. So they're trying to sweep across the nation, but we are one of the current states that the girls play flag football in.
I believe out of 16 or 17
Yes,
when
ma'am.
I was looking at. How do you prepare your girls for competition? If we could bring up that video, I want to show one of your practices.
Yeah, we had this game, and it was a really awesome game. We scrimmaged against one of the coaches that I've known for a long time.
Keep running,
and
keep running, turn.
What we do is we have a team development training during the summer. The other ways we develop them is playing competitive local league and also tournaments in town that are highly competitive and travel tournaments. This allows them to get into high intense situations that help them to be able to cope, not only in playing sports, but in life and learning structure, discipline, communication, all those things.
And these girls hustle. When I was out there, they were hustling, working out. I'll have you both answer this. Why do you think flag football is becoming more popular and more popular among high school girls? And now we're talking about middle schoolers.
Well, you never heard of girls playing football before. And when it first started, we had some young ladies that were interested, and they did real well. And then it just started sweeping. An NFL flag came in, and they started running championships and streaming on TV.
Yeah.
And just the competitive side of it. You have the other sports, basketball, volleyball, soccer. And you get a lot of those players that we have coming in now just saying, I just want to play flag football. It's fun. It's competitive. It's fast. It's athletic. And so we're seeing more athletic young ladies come in and play and just really make a staple for the sport. And now it's going to D1. We had out of Las Vegas, one of our girls that went to school here.
Yeah.
In D1, one of the first ones. It was awesome.
That's amazing. I just got the chills. And it helps build the confidence
Yes.
as well.
I think what gets missed is that girls are just as competitive as boys.
100%.
And I think sometimes we don't give enough platforms to display that competitiveness. And I think flag football, it's its own unique sport. The intensity is different from basketball. The intensity is different from softball. The intensity is different from volleyball. And I think some girls are just geared towards that sport because either a big brother or a father that played, and they want to showcase their talent and their competitive nature just like the boys. So I think that's what we're seeing.
Right. And now there is a huge national competition, international now. You just mentioned to me, what's the name of this event? It's happening next year in September.
Correct.
Exciting.
That's awesome.
So the official name of the event is the Las Vegas International Invitational. Initially, we rolled it out as a national event, but we sent out invitations on August 1st, and teams from all over the world responded. So that's where we are right now. We have over 50 teams from all over the country still, from Las Vegas, of course, California, Arizona, Florida, Canada, Jamaica, Virginia. If I missed anybody, please forgive me. But it's literally the response from across the country has been tremendous, and we're looking to make it even bigger.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is information that I have. It's an elite high school and club level flag football tournament.
Correct.
being held in Las Vegas, September 3rd through the 5th, 2026. Okay, information, we want to write this down if you're at home. You guys did mention there may be a second location, but the first location will be at the All-American Park. Is that still accurate?
Yes, that is accurate. We secured the fields earlier this summer. Beautiful facility,
Right.
5 turf fields, completely one of the best locations I can think of to host this type of event. We're looking forward to expanding the event. There's a second location in North Las Vegas that we're requesting to have the same dates, and we're hoping to expand it because of the actual the reason why we're actually throwing the event. If we can expand it, then we'll know why the reason why we're throwing this event. It's such a good thing for everybody.
So I just want to know, how did this all happen? Because you guys just met 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Is that what?
About 3 years.
3 weeks ago. You both have full-time jobs, hobbies. You work in event planning, and you are also a high school coach of basketball. You coach in a full-time job. How did this happen?
So I was part of a league here in town, and I received an email from the director, and he had Jason's name in it. And I said, "Oh, 7-on-7," because I just came from San Diego coaching young ladies out there at the university I'm part of, and I said I got to reach out to the coach out there because they're having me look at girls and recruit and send them back over there. I said this would be a great opportunity for girls to get looked at. So I reached out to Jason, and we started talking. And then it just spread like wildfire from there. It was like, oh, wow. And we just started talking and getting more things involved and helping this brother out. Real good guy, real structured, has a heart for wanting to help this girls' flag football game. And it's 7-on-7 college rules, which I love. I love the 5-on-5, but I love the 7-on-7 because it's the girls.
Right.
You know, we played the different version of the 7-on-7 with the boys. And I like the rules the girls have, these new rules that they've implemented all around the nation, because before it was just each city had their own rules, but now they've combined them all together where it's the same thing. So when they go into college, they understand it is flow straight into the same type of football.
So girls that have been in flag football,
Yes.
it just flows right in when
Yes,
they go
correct.
into college.
So this tournament that he's running is going to be like that. So I've been telling my girls, I've been telling other coaches, and so we've just been, our relationship has been built off of that, amongst us just really connecting as coaches and brothers.
You guys are besties now.
Yeah.
I want to hear your side.
So as a kid, I grew up in youth sports, and one of the biggest challenges that we've always faced was the funding. There was certain events that
Always
couldn't-
money.
It's always money. There were certain events that we couldn't go to, certain camps that we weren't able to afford. So same thing kind of applies for girls flag football. This is the inception. This is year 1, year 2, year 3 of many programs. And the biggest challenge that I've noticed when I've jumped into this world is that the funding is there, but it's not enough funding.
Right.
And our event is geared towards helping fund every single program that participates in our event. And for me, it's kind of personal because I don't want any athlete being left out of an event, especially of this scale, because of financial factor. So for our organization, it's literally geared towards giving money back to the teams that participate. And I'm not sure how unique that is in this world, in this space, but for us, we wanted to kind of set a standard of, if you come play in our event, it's going to benefit you beyond just playing in a tournament. It's going to benefit your program. It'll pay for cleats. It'll pay for equipment. It'll pay for other events that you want to go travel to. Right. So for us, I think the biggest piece of this event is to make sure we give back to those teams that participate.
You bring up funding. I want to know, is there a cost? If there's a team here in town that wants to join this tournament or from another country, what is the cost?
There is no cost.
So how are you paying for all this?
So the only thing we're requiring for teams to pay is a $300 deposit. That $300 deposit holds your spot for the invitation. We're looking to use other means to fund the event through sponsors, through every level of corporate sponsors that we can reach out to. We're looking to reach out to local organizations to contribute to this event. And then on revenue side, where we have live event tickets that will be $30 for a 3-day pass
The public can come in
that the
and
public can
watch.
come in and watch. $16 of the 30 will be donated directly back to that program. We'll also have an e-ticket component where Bowler TV is our streamer. Each ticket will be $20 for the 3-day pass. Seven of that dollars will go back to the program. So there's no cost to play. There's only a $300 deposit, which is refundable at the end of the event. You get your $300 back just for showing up. And then on top of that, there's a fundraising component to help offset the cost to come to the city and to just go back directly to the girls' program. So that's the kind of way that we're trying to frame it, to where we're partners almost in this venture, where the schools and the programs are one half of the partnership and I'm another half of the partnership, to be able to fulfill whatever cost there is associated with the rest of the event.
So if I'm, in high school and I want to participate in this tournament, just me, is that doable, or I have to be part of a team?
You would have to be part of a team, but
Yeah.
at this point, joining the team, I'm pretty sure it's easy to join Darrell's team if there were any girls that wanted to play in this competition.
Darrell will take them in.
Oh,
Darrell
yes,
will take them in automatically. And we're hoping that the Valley is well represented. I mean, we had to create 2 different divisions because of some legalities with rules. There's a specific division just for high school,
Okay.
and then there's a specific division just for travel club. At this point, certain states can't play against certain states. High schools can't play against club teams, so there's certain regulations that we all have to adhere to. So literally, we split the event into 2 different sides, so everyone still could come and participate, whether you're in season or whether you're out of season.
That's good to know. Have you guys reached out here to our school district? I think we talked over the phone and you mentioned
Yes,
that
they
was the plan.
did. He has, and I'll let him talk a little bit more on that. But I was part of one of those meetings.
Okay.
And it was a good meeting. So Jason can
Yeah,
tell us more about that.
because in IAA, because the girls play in the winter, our state, Nevada itself, plays in the winter. This event is in the fall, so NIAA does not necessarily have jurisdiction over the event, and CCSD schools technically can't participate. But the way that the flag football world operates is there are traditional high schools and there are club travel teams. Las Vegas is scattered with travel teams like Darrell's and several others that have already signed up. What we're hoping is that each high school girl will join a club team, whether it's for their high school or whether it's an independent club team,
Right.
so they're also able to participate. We really want the Valley to be one of the main corner pieces of this event because they're hosting it. They're the host city. So we want plenty of Las Vegas programs to come and participate. If we have to kind of go around the rule of high schools from Las Vegas can't participate by allowing them to play club travel, then it frees them up to be able to participate. The rest of the country is a little bit different. The East Coast plays in the spring, West Coast plays in the fall, so it's a little bit chaotic trying to grab everybody and make them play all under the same roof. But with us splitting divisions between traditional and club, we were able to accomplish that.
Well, in a way, the school district is sort of participating only because the girls are from CCSD. They
Yes.
attend schools within CCSD.
Yes.
Did you mention how many teams have officially signed up for the
So
tournament?
we're at 50 at this moment.
Wow,
We're
that's a
at
lot.
50. Yeah, we sent out invitations on August 1st, and the response was outstanding. 50 teams from several, I could say more than several states now. I think we're at 9 different states.
You said Jamaica too?
Jamaica also, they're getting ready for the Olympics. So
Yes.
Their 17-year-old team that will participate will eventually be that Olympic team that participates. We're hoping. Right? And then the Canadian team, I mean, I talked to him this morning. He's so excited about just coming to Las Vegas. I think people don't understand that Las Vegas is one of those cities that the country look at and they say, oh, if we can go there for a competition or there for a tournament or something like that, it's really a great place to have an experience. And that's what these girls have. We don't want them to go home talking about, oh, we played in the football tournament. We want them going home saying that they played in an experience that's going to carry them into their season and carry them into the future. So.
In what ways has flag football changed perceptions about girls in sports?
Well, I'll speak on that. In the beginning, like I said, We never seen girls. The only time we saw girls play flag football when I was in school was Powder Puff during homecoming.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I was in that.
Nobody took it serious, right?
No. Dressed up. I think we dressed up one year as like the Powder Puff Girls.
Yeah.
Remember the show? Do you remember that show? Does it remember the show?
Yes.
They put on the boys' tackle
Yeah.
uniforms and the pants and put the stuff on their eyes and they went out there and then we was like, what is this? But over time, I remember when I was introduced to flag football when I was coaching basketball with my son. And
He's your inspiration behind why you coach now.
Right. And so we went out there and I was like, what is this? And I was like treating it like tackle football. I was like, I don't understand this game. But then I had this young lady come in, shouts out to Miss Maddie. Mm-hmm. She said, hey, coach, I want to bring my friends. I want to play flag football. Okay. But then the next practice, she brought all these girls with her. And all of them could throw and run. I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I played them with the boys. And they told me the next season we won our own team, made our own team. And then when we came in with that team, one of the premier teams here in the city that's nationally known came at the same time. And we just played each other. And then the tournament started coming up. And eventually we came to this spot where we're at now, where I show up and I see so many teams. This beautiful thing out here, And we're really trying to build the girls' flag football community out here, make it strong. California is very strong. Arizona is very strong. Florida's really strong.
Yeah, I saw that online.
It's crazy. And so I love doing stuff with coaches out here, trying to get them to come in tournaments too. NFL flag has played a big role. That's 5-on-5, right? So the girls, they have the different versions of 5-on-5 and 7-on-7. And so they get the opportunity to feel both sides of the game. 5-on-5 is a little bit smaller, a little bit more gimmicky. 7-on-7, you can get a little bit closer to football without linemen. Right. And so it's a good structure for quarterbacks and receivers, a little bit more advanced. So this game has grown tremendously, where these girls are very athletic. Like I said, you got basketball players coming in. Yeah. The soccer. Mm-hmm. These girls are athletic. And so it's really picking the game up to take it to another level as far as athleticism goes.
We have to be athletic to be in this sport.
And you got like curious girls, and with my club, we come in, we teach them football. They're going to teach you defensive mechanics, offensive mechanics, quarterback mechanics, receiver mechanics, teaching quarterbacks how to read, teaching DBs how to cover, zone coverage, man coverage, all that's important.
I'm learning right now.
There's a lot of hip
what you're
dating.
saying, I'm like, wow. I think I can be part of a team.
Yeah,
now.
you can come out. Now you'll make you a coach.
I would love to. Yes. I asked my daughter, my 8-year-old, oh, honey, do you want to play flag football? She's like, no, because she said it was like a boys thing, but I had to explain to her, no, it's not. What can you say to that? When parents are unsure. There's some parents that still may be unsure of signing up their daughters or their kids to flag football. What do you say to that?
Well, one of the things I want to say, I want to commend Jason. He made this a girls-only tournament, which is huge because you have girls' tournaments coming to 5-on-5, no 7-on-7. Mm-hmm. But what I would say to them is come out and give it a try. We got a great community of young ladies that's pouring into each other, that's growing. I love to see the mentorship between each player. The relationship we built with the girls, and it's non-contact. Right? Now you get the physical side of it sometimes when they get a little bit more elite. Yeah. But they're not tackling each other. Yeah. Don't check me on that. Because sometimes when you're moving in motion, things happen.
It happens.
But it's not continuous. You know what I mean? And the girls are tough, and it gives a lot of opportunity with my club. We extend the hand of getting scholarships for flag, whether it's for the college I'm recruiting for or for another college. And if you don't want to do that, I still write letters of recommendation for these girls to go on and be to college, get education, things like that. Education's important.
Absolutely. One thing that we touched on when we spoke on the phone, scouts, recruits, are they also attending this tournament? Because I know that's important for a lot of girls that are playing flag. And I think that would interest them to participate in this tournament.
Absolutely. So the growth of the sport has metastasized into college, Division I, Division II, NAIA. Of course, we reached out to every single coach that's available to come to this event. The response from the college side was tremendous also. The reason why we are playing under college rules is because our college coaches that are attending want to properly evaluate the girls on the level that they will be playing on the next level. And to kind of piggyback off the parent question, I think parents that these girls represent, they have to understand that sports is just not sports. It teaches you leadership. It teaches you determination. It teaches the character. It teaches you how to deal with setbacks and losses. And sports has an odd way of paralleling with life itself. And if you can cope with losing a close game and you can not get discouraged and you can get up the next day and continue the fight, it spills over into your real life. When you don't get that job you want, do you quit or do you try for the next job?
You
and
keep
the next
going.
job and you keep going. Right. Same thing with sports. You're not going to win every single game. I told my kids this all the time. Nobody wins every single game, and if you did, you wouldn't learn anything anyway. You learn more from losing. You learn what not to do and how to improve on what you did before. And this event is kind of geared towards that also. We want to not only make this just a flag football game. We want to create a platform where these girls can be beyond just flag football players. I want to get to know what they do outside the field. What are your aspirations as far as non-football? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a lawyer? All that stuff plays into the discipline that you need to play on a team. You can't just be a fair weather person. You can't say, oh, well, I want to play today and I want to play tomorrow and I quit the next day. In life, you can't do that. And football and sports teaches you that.
Right. I'm a huge believer that when you jump into an opportunity, like you just go for it, more opportunities open up for you and you start learning more about yourself.
Yes.
What you like, what you don't like. And the awesome thing, I didn't do sports. I was a dancer or a theater, it was like dramatic, hasn't changed. Okay. Has not changed. But my friends that did do sports, I just admired how well they adapted to change. They just went with the flow. And I was able to learn from that. I want to go real quick. I want to go back to the conversation about the Olympics. How does it make you feel that we're having conversations now about girls flag football and Olympics?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome that, and I extend that to my girls. There's a USA Football Select Camp, and I send them the information. If you want to go there, you can get looked at, so you can have an opportunity to go to LA and go through this camp and have an opportunity to get selected to play on the Olympic team. So that's huge.
Isn't that huge?
Really
Isn't
great
that
opportunity.
wonderful?
Yeah.
No, it's exciting. If anything, it takes the game into an international sphere. I've actually reached out to a team that was in Bosnia. There's a little bit of a translation issue, but for me, we're trying to get them out here also. We're trying to reach everybody in the world to make this really truly an international event. Having the two international teams are great at this point, but yes, we're reaching out to Mexico. Yes, we're reaching out to Japan. Yes, we're reaching out to India. Yes, we're reaching out to pretty much any international school or international program that wants to come to Las Vegas and experience something that they've never experienced before, right before the Olympics happen.
Thank you for sharing that. What other opportunities do you hope will open up for girls in flag football?
Well, I hope that opens up them being able to get a position like yours and really expand flag football. Expand women's sports. I think WNBA broke through when they had the one young lady come in, right? Before that, people were watching, but it was a certain demographic group that was watching.
You're talking about Caitlin Clark?
Caitlin Clark, yes, thank you. And when she came in, now you're
interested.
It's like
right?
Michael Jordan came in the NBA, like, oh my gosh. I told the girls, be that player that transitions that sport where everybody wants to see.
Right.
Because it's your character, and that's going to catapult you and put you on a stage where you can reach other young ladies and even young men that will look up to you and say, hey, that can be me. I can make a difference in the community. I can make a difference in the world. Right. And not just do sports, but just do who you are. Right. But sports place you there. So it's really exciting to see this happening. Right. And I just love it. I love that the girls' flag football game is growing and reaching out, and everybody's jumping in, like Jason, NFL flag, NFL in general. It's awesome.
Inspiration, be that inspiration for the kids. What do you think, Jason?
I think that the future is bright for women's sports. being a father of a daughter, I saw her play volleyball, and the size of the events that she used to go to were great. And for me, as a father of a daughter and somebody that wants to see women's sports grow, I think by presenting this type of event, I think it gives a chance for it to actually come to fruition.
What improvements would you like to see?
Ooh, let's talk about this.
Resources for
I would
girls in
like to.
flag football.
So I keep on saying, I'd like to see us all get on the same page with rules. And I'm fine with it being 5-on-5 and 7-on-7, but us all being on the same page and allowing these young ladies to come to events like this, and some of these rules and regulations that's holding them back, open it up so they can go play. Telling a young lady that she can't compete and everything, and she only has a stick to one, is pigeonholing them. And I think that's an issue that we got to get past and allow these young ladies. Because I see there's a young lady at a school in California that does one-man wrecking crew. She's a quarterback, and just because she plays club. And when you play club's fast. So when you go play school, there's a lot of great young ladies playing high school that aren't playing club that I feel like would get seen more. A young lady that went to D1 for flags, played club in high school, she got seen through playing both. But more or less playing club, because club is national competition. Where school, you're stuck to
Just
your
school.
region, yeah.
Right, your area.
So you don't really see that level of competition that really catapults you and throws you out there. And I think to allow them, just like basketball and volleyball and soccer, they're allowed to play national competition as well in school. So why not allow the girls flag football to do that too? I like to see that, and I like to see everybody get on the same page with the rules, because there's a lot of different rules, and it makes it confusing when we're teaching the young ladies, oh, well, we did this in school, but we can do this here, and like, we got to get on the same page.
Right. Can you provide an example of a rule? I'm not too familiar, that's why. That you'd like to see change.
So one of the rules I like they did with the football this year was the rusher. Before the rusher would start from the 7 and then they rush, and other ones they would just rush from no rush line. Now they can be at 1 yard on the rush line and rush as many as they want. I understand that the girls' high school game they have 8 eligible receivers, if I'm correct. If I'm not correct, then I apologize. But in regular football, you have 5 eligible receivers and 7 defenders. So it's 5, but the center and the quarterback make 7. So that's why they call 7-on-7.
I see.
But you have 5 eligible receivers, but in girls' game it's 8 and the quarterback can run. Right? There's no they have blockers, but you know the rules are a little bit different. But I just want to see them expand, and they finally did it with that. But every time these leagues are different with the way that they implement certain types of rules. You can lateral a certain way at one, you can't lateral a certain way at another. You can run in high school, but you can't run in 5-on-5. You can block in 7-on-7, but you can't block
A lot of
in
rules.
flag. Yeah, and it makes it confusing. Oh, well, in school I could do that, but I can't do that here now. You know what I mean? Quarterback can't run unless you do this, what they call run pass option, RPO. You have to get the ball from somebody else and then you can pass or run. Where in high school, you don't have to do that. So what makes it confusing, I had a young lady come in and she got the ball from the center and she took off.
You're like, wait, that's
and threw the flag and she's like, what did I do wrong?
Doesn't that make it confusing for you guys too?
No, not so much.
Not so much, because what we decided, and I've had calls with coaches that
Right.
are participating, and we've all settled on the college rules that everybody can prepare a whole year for.
Okay.
I think the one thing that if I could change in the whole rules, and he's heard me say this, boys football, boys basketball, pretty much every boys sport, there's no competition of having to pull from the same pool, right? So for example, in Las Vegas, flag football and girls basketball run concurrently, which means that a girl has to make a decision. Do I play football or do I play basketball? On the boys' side, that decision doesn't have to be made. I had 3 players from Bonanza football play on our basketball team the whole season. So they were able to capture both football and basketball. So for me, as an organizer, it's been a little bit chaotic because the East Coast plays in the spring, the West Coast plays in the fall, Las Vegas plays in the winter. So if I had my magic wand, I would probably have everybody play under the spring calendar, because then you don't have to worry about girls having to choose between basketball and football. And for me, that's problematic because we want the girls to be able to play basketball, football, softball. I mean, every single sport without it interfering with another sport because that's what the boys have. The boys, literally, the season started this past week. There's nothing that is interfering with them whatsoever. And the same thing I want for the girls, basketball and football. We shouldn't have to split that pool.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick,
Yeah.
probably where my thought process is a little bit different because the girls basketball plays at the same time the boys basketball plays.
Okay.
The girls flag should be playing at the same time the boys tackle should be playing.
I
Like
love
they do in
that.
California. It's only fair football season.
Yeah.
Spring, you got softball and other stuff going on, so it's going to be a fall. So again, they're going to have to choose, right? Tracks in spring, and that's where they develop a lot. Tournaments are heavy in spring, so that would be in a way we don't see Florida teams in spring, and it's too hot in the summer, right?
Right.
So they lose a lot of that. So if you let them play in the fall, it makes sense. When they're too cold, then they can go play basketball. Makes sense.
But we got to come to some type of consensus. I mean, even the coaches that I've spoken to across the country,
Right.
they want to play under one calendar because then there's and for our event, we don't want to create a have and have-nots. We don't want the club teams to have all the publicity and the platform without including the high school teams that deservingly should be able to participate also. But if there are these roadblocks that are put in front of them, then it's going to be a little problematic. And for me, the hashtag is let them play.
I like that.
Just let them play.
Right.
You know, there's no downside to letting these girls play against each other. Like he said, the girl from California, who's probably the number one player in the country, we can't evaluate that because she doesn't get to play a girl from Florida. She doesn't get to play a girl from Pennsylvania. She doesn't get to play a girl from Jamaica, right? So we want to be able to create an environment where it's a true competitive environment. The girls don't care. They want to play against the best. So I'm not worried about that side. The side I'm worried about is the powers that be that want to prevent these type of events from actually becoming an annual type of thing. And Vegas is the perfect city.
It is.
Literally the perfect city for this type of event. That's why WrestleMania came here. That's why they're back twice. That's why the Super Bowl came here. That's why F1 is here. Vegas is that event city. And I think that was part of the huge response that we got from teams is because, nobody turns down a trip to Vegas.
Right. It's for an awesome cause.
Yes.
Impact. If we could bring up that video again one more time of the girls playing. This is Coach Darrell's team.
And this is the park that we're going to be playing at
SFG
also.
sacrifice were great.
There we go. If you're just joining us right now, we're highlighting both the competitive and personal sides of high school girls flag football and its growing impact. And with that, there's an international tournament now, Dojo 32, correct? Jojo Dojo. There we go. Tongue-tied there. So, FYI, this is an elite high school and club level flag football tournament going to be held in Las Vegas. It's happening September 3rd through the 5th, 2026. Do we have times? Do you have specific times yet?
Not yet.
Working on that?
Depending on how many teams participate, we'll probably be starting at 10 in the morning and ending at 9 at night.
But you said you locked down 50.
We locked down 50, but we're looking to lock down about another 50 to 100 teams. Wow. Yeah. No, we want to make this because the girls, it's a massive, and we want to give everybody the opportunity, whether you're from California, Nevada, Washington, Kentucky, wherever you come from, we want to host you here. We want to showcase what these girls really have.
Yeah, and it's happening at the All-American Park, but you did mention a second location. Can you clarify that?
Yeah, second location. If we get the response that we want after this broadcast, we'll transition to our second site in North Las Vegas. We put in the application actually yesterday.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll hear back from them soon. The streaming agreement has already been concreted, so everybody will be able to watch every single one of these games live on Baller TV.
And how can teams reach out to you guys if they want to join, participate, or have questions?
We're launching our website officially September 1st, which will be a year away from the actual event. My phone number, my email address will also be on that site. It will be called dojo32.org. You can reach me at jason.howzell, HOWZELL, at dojo32.org. So any teams that are interested in participating, again, this is a free event. There's no cost to participate, and it's actually a fundraiser for your program. So we really want to be able to help programs push their programs to another level.
Can you just provide your email one more time and spell it out?
Jason, Jason, Howzell, HOW, Z as in zebra, E as in elephant, LL, at dojo32.org.
Thank you. I know because some of us are always, we're doing 10 things at a time, washing dishes, cooking dinner, and we just want to make sure we write that down, right?
And you can reach out to me. My email address is nextlevelsportslv.com. That's NEXT. L.
Take your time.
Man, it's a LLEVEL sportslv@yahoo.com. I think I got that right.
Do you want to say one more time just in case?
Next Level Sports LV@yahoo.com.
I also did a story, a report about your team, Darrell's team. So you can find the information on our website, 8newsnow.com. And I did a whole profile on your team and how the girls play out there, why this means so much to you. Do you have spots right now? Can people sign up for your team
Yes,
right
so
now?
I'm running high school girls. That's 15 to 17U team. And then middle school girls, which is 12 to 14 years old.
Any requirements, beginning, advanced?
Heart to want to learn, and the mindset to want to grow.
I love
and the support of the parents that trust us to do what we do is all we ask.
Aw, well, thank you so much to you both for being here.
you,
I
thank you.
appreciate it. Empowering our young ladies, it's so important. And I'm so excited to see this tournament, how it turns out, and all the young women that are going to be participating as well.
It's awesome. Thank you, Ozzy.
All right,
Thank you,
guys,
Ozzy.
thank you so much for joining us here at your education station. Bye now.